Hey, welcome, bro. Here I come. Critical Smoker be knowing what he's doing. He made this song for me. I'll be right there, y'all. We're gonna have the room load and let's talk about it. And if you can support the channel with the QR code, try to do a $10 goal. Shout out to the Critical Smoker. Thanks for making my little, while we getting in the mood, going, doing whatever. I just wanted to let's just talk about it. So you guys, welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. We're talking about what we want to talk about when we're ready to talk about it. One thing I want to talk about right now is this town hall meeting. It's today. So if you didn't know, October the 10th, that's today, Thursday, from 6:30 to 8:30 at Prairie State College. That's right up the street on Halstead. You go up to Homewood, you end up at Prairie State College. You go get you a little Chipotle, a little mocha frappuccino, and you make it to the college. Cara Wilson is having an event, and it's a town hall meeting. And you know how we support Cara Wilson over here. She's also bringing Mr. Selwyn Jones. Now, if you didn't know who Selwyn Jones is, he is the uncle of George Floyd, and I got to really meet him last night. And thank you to Cara and her sister and her family for allowing me the opportunity to stop by and meet Mr. Selwyn Jones. And though I thought I'd be there in burgundy blue interview mode, it was such a vibe where the energy from Cara herself, just talking about her life, what we always ask Cara about Alexis Wilson life and what happened. And again, happy belated birthday. October 8th was Alexis Wilson's birthday. We always ask Cara, what happened, and she gives us the details. But I want to be the first to say, I don't think I really sat down to really listen to Cara outside of Village Hall about her life. And I got a short opportunity to do that with Mr. Selwyn and her family. Also, Rabbi. You guys remember Rabbi? Rabbi stood there. He's the one that says say her name. He's been by Cara Wilson's side. He'll be speaking. I actually am going to try to be there at 6:30. I'm still working, but I'll try to be there by 6:15ish. That's my goal. But what I liked, I got to talk to Mr. Selwyn. Easy person to talk to. Super easy person to talk to. You know, if you met Cara Wilson, how inviting she is. You know about Rabbi. Rabbi is actually, to me, kind of shy. He has a shyness about him. But you know that they're natural energy people. And Mr. Selwyn said, and I hope he don't mind me saying this, they have a panel, but what was so cool what he said was, you know, that's my nephew George Floyd, and we do know about what happened to George Floyd. And I'm going to do a separate video because I owe George Floyd, well, not me, but I think someone from Dolton actually owes, since Mr. Selwyn's in the area, maybe an apology. And I got to talk to him because I couldn't believe it happened on my show. So we'll go over that later. But Mr. Selwyn said, I'm not here for, like, he's not here for this and that. He's here for Alexis Wilson. So he's here to support Cara and Alexis Wilson. He even said, I'm not just here for, and this was like, the focus of people say, well, this is George Floyd uncle. And no, he's here for Cara and Alexis Wilson. And that's what I loved, when you could see how supportive he was. So if you can, please get there October the 10th, 2024. You know Rabbi, you know his movement, you know how Rabbi gets down. He's a no nonsense kind of person. He's very humble. He is there to support Cara. And this is at Prairie State College. And it's going to be a panel of, unfortunately, why do we have a panel? This sucks that we have a panel of people who have been taken because their life had been taken by police. I can't say it any other way. I can't say it any other way. They were murdered by police. I can't say it any other way. So it's a shame that we have this panel up here in this kind of way, and they're trying to bring about police, I guess, change and things of that nature. I'm not educated to speak on this matter, but yeah, I just want to tell you, it's the police accountability reform. It's a town hall meeting. You know how hard Cara's been working to get her baby's name out there, and you saw the videotapes. It's been viewed millions and millions of times. I think that this is something that, if you have time, come, bring a friend, talk to someone about it. Yeah. So there we have it. So that's tonight. Okay, so I wanted to start off this about, so you knew what was happening at Prairie State College tonight, and my prayers to Cara Wilson again. I'm hoping for the best outcome tonight. I hope it's you could make some changes tonight. And we're so proud of you for not fighting. I know it's not easy. Like, I got to really, I'm not, I see Cara as, we're like, just, I see Cara like she's a good girlfriend. You know what I mean? You could just be like, you could run into Cara anywhere and just take her on as a good person. When I see, if you guys are from this area, just making sure that your daughter go to Homewood Flossmoor. Like I said, people were sleeping in tents, y'all. Y'all don't believe me, but people would do anything to get a residency at that time at Homewood Flossmoor because it's one of the best schools in the state. And her making all these moves to make sure her family was safe in a good area. A lot of parents don't even have the opportunity to do that, and she busts her butt to do that. And now you don't think that your baby's not coming home when they say, okay, I'll see you in a little bit, so always think about that. And our prayers are always with you, Cara. All right. So we're not, and that's another thing, we're not going to be over there talking to politics. Um, hold on, sorry. Let's talk. Sorry, guys, I had to answer this. I'm working at the same time, and y'all know. Okay. Um. All right. So let's do this part. Let's talk about Tiffany. And I got y'all in the house. 44 people. Whoop whoop. Now, let's start this off. Positive vibes. It's Thursday. I want you to take all your worries, your troubles away because we're going to start talking about commentary. Now, if you don't understand, my channel is called Burgundy Blue Commentary. So I give commentary on what is going on. I just want y'all to know that like people be like, they have their opinions in the chat, but think I don't give commentary. The title is Burgundy Blue Commentary. And if you didn't know, I'm Berg. And that's what y'all affectionately started calling me Berg. Shout out to Shay. I was at the store today and somebody was like, "What up, Berg?" I was like, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh, that's my name now." It's so funny when I see people. I saw Cara last night. They're like, "What's up, Berg?" And it's so weird because thanks to Shay from Late Night Crew, he started calling me Berg, and now that's the thing. And it's so strange now, but let's say hello to everybody. And I just want y'all to just relax a little bit because as much as y'all hyped up and mad and stressed, I'm not saying everybody, but some of the people that come just to be angry and I hate Tiffany. Y'all know we got a whole election. Let me just say, we got a whole election to get through. Just take it back, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Okay? We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Let's just love thy neighbor. Take it easy. All right? Just I could say one thing about Tiffany. When she say a lot of call me a fib if y'all think call me a story if y'all think money is not being made on her name because that's why I'm over here. But I wish I could really be on the outside for real, but I just can't let y'all go out like that without having a different point of view. So here I am, Burgundy Blue Commentary, and we're going to discuss it all and have a different point of view. Okay. All right. Let's say hello to everybody. S. Clark, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Big Ob, Big Ob. I have to start. If y'all don't know, we stopped the whole show with Big Ob into the room. Me and Big Ob go way back, and the middle name of Big Ob is Big Ob. I told you so. That's your last name, Big Ob. I told you so. I told you, sis. Big I've been saying forever, like Berg. And what I like about so many of you guys, it's not just Big Ob that we can have a healthy back and forth. Even me and Choose Compassion. Choose have hey Choose. We'll have a different. I'll be like, oh really, Choose? I didn't know that, and she'll say, well, you know what? I got this point of view, and I'll be like, well, no, Choose. I think it's this way. I think that's the only way we're going to understand stuff. I don't think that we should just take what one-sided, and I hate to say narratives because that's been spread about, but one-sided narratives. Like y'all was texting me all night last night talking about, did y'all hear that Kamal is snitching or Kamal is talking to? No, I didn't hear that. Where y'all hear that from? You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying I know the facts. I don't know the facts. I'm saying I have Dalton burnout. So it was at one point I would watch everything Dalton. Now I just have Dalton burnout where I'm like, no, I didn't see that. And then if you have a group that they didn't block 900 people out of that don't have the same ideologies as them, that's the problem. So if you guys send me stuff, I'm like, I really didn't hear that. I'm not trying to be snarky. I didn't hear that. So is it some when I ask you, is this a piece of paper or just like you guys did wonderful? because we're going to talk about it, the Attorney General situation. I literally didn't even hear about it. I heard about it, but I didn't see the letter. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably really wasn't looking for it. So please just bear with me, because it's Dalton burnout could really happen. And Choose, I'm calling you Choose now. Like you said, you gotta call me Berg. Hey, the Jackal Layer, everybody in here. I hope I'm not missing anybody. And there we go. So let's get into the Attorney General situation and Tiffany suing the trustees. So yesterday we were supposed to be back in court October the 9th, right? So let's go to it. I was just Googling because I wanted to know, and this I just go through it to see. Sorry, y'all, I had to take my glass. I think I need bifocals now. You have to take your glasses off to read. Does that mean you need bifocals? Let me know. Okay. So I think this may have something to do with the Attorney General meeting. Okay. Now, commercial. So this is why I got this idea, and I have to shout out my sis Choose Compassion, because I didn't have time to read that letter, and I'm so sorry I don't have all the time today. So maybe like the other people that are really, really, really into breaking down, they could do it. But let's talk about Tiffany Henry suing the trustees and the Park District. And I'm going to give you my commentary on why I think that was. Now, I didn't hear anything, like, even when y'all send me stuff, I, I have to see the paperwork. I have to, hey, Mama Hill, hey, beautiful. I have to see the paperwork, guys, because we be hearing rumors, and at this point, it's just rumors, right? Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Let me let y'all. We're gonna play this. Hit the like button. We got 70 people in here. It hurts nothing to hit the like button. Choose your finger on the trigger, girl. Everybody, let's go.
Also new tonight, Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henry is suing some village trustees over Monday's meeting. In court documents filed yesterday, Henry, along with trustees Andrew Holmes and Staley Brown, accused the other trustees of illegally holding that meeting. The Dolton Village Administrator and Park District also named in this lawsuit. This past Monday, the majority of trustees held their monthly meeting at the Park District building. The Illinois Attorney General had said Village Hall cannot legally fit the crowds that are usually at the meetings. Henyard tried to hold a separate meeting at Village Hall, but canceled that one and went to the Park District site. Henyard says she took steps to bring Village Hall into compliance, but accuses other village leaders of not responding. Henyard is asking a judge to declare Village Hall as the primary site of business and to invalidate any business conducted at Monday's meeting, as well as last month's. We've reached out to the trustees named in the lawsuit, the village administrator, and the Dolton Park District. Tonight, we've not heard back.
All right. Sorry.
The ABC 7i team. Chuck Gotti, Jason Knowles, Samantha Chapman.
See what the I-team uncovers next.
Only on.
Sorry. Hold on. I gotta finish my text. Okay. So, hey, Magnolia, we love you. We love you. Okay, so we saw that. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me take you up out of here. Did y'all see that? Sorry. Come on, StreamYard. Ugh. We paid $22 a month for this, $25 a month. Okay. So, now she's suing the trustees and she's suing the Park District. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Why would she see the Park District? Well, okay, this is commentary. I know how much the Park District say they're not trying to be in a political way, but we do know that it is what it is. The Park District and the mayor are at odds, and that's what it is. So I want to go to this letter that you guys were so kind to send me. Let's go to let's go to, what is the letter? Let me go to, hold on. Y'all was so kind to, because I did not see the letter. All right. So it says, so this actually, like I said, it came from the Office of the Attorney General. I didn't have time to blank out everybody's information. Let me see if I could get to like a paragraph. Well, let me read it to, just take my word for it. I'm sure y'all saw it somewhere. So it says, I'm not being, it was for dear Mr. So it was from Peggy Schultz, Mr. Dan Lee. We know how long he's been fighting. Rosie Leftwich, and then it was directed to Tiffany Henyard. Now, you guys tell me your thoughts. It says the title of it is Open Meetings Act. Now, this is for the Public Access Opinion 24-010. And it says duty to make meetings convenient and open to the public. Okay. So in the letter, it goes through all the stuff that everyone's been through to try to get in the meetings. I've been there. I know how hard it is to get in the meetings. I don't think anything is like too far gone. I know how hard it is to get in the meeting. From the Open Meeting Act violation did not just happen from Tiffany. It's a lot of people that was violating, citizens were violating citizens' rights as well. We saw that on camera when Reality Check TV could not even get in the door. So it was not just that. So it was let's go to the findings and conclusions. It was a lot of problems. It's just chaos. And I think the building should be open to the public, but then it's hard for me to say that when the crowd gets so rowdy. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know I'd be sort of in between, like, yeah, it's not right. But then at the same time, y'all a little, it's just total chaos. So if anybody looks at the video, they're going to see both sides of the story. So it says, they had findings and conclusions. I'm just going to go to, after full examination and given due consideration to the arguments presented, the public access counselor's review, and the applicable law, the Attorney General finds that, and they find that on June 5th, 2024, Mr. Danny Lee, oh, that's so cute. His name is Danny. That is so adorable. I thought it was Dan. And Ms. Peggy each separately submitted a request for review to the Public Access Bureau, alleging that the board failed to make the June 3rd, 2024 meeting convenient and open to the public. On June 14th, 2024, Ms. Rosie submitted a request for review, alleging the same violation. On July 3rd, Ms. Ali and Ms. Leftwich each separately submitted a new request, okay? So they forwarded to the board, and I'm not trying to skip over everything. I'm trying to find out. Okay, here's the final decision. The opinion shall be considered a final decision of an administrative agency for the purpose of administrative review under the administrative review law. An aggrieved party may obtain judicial review for the decision by filing a complaint for the administrative review in the Circuit Court of Cook County or Sangamon County within 35 days of the date of this decision, naming the Attorney General of Illinois and Mr. Danny Lee, Ms. Peggy Lee, and Ms. Rosie Leftwich as defendants. So, in accordance with these findings, in fact, and conclusions of law, the board is directed to take immediate and appropriate action. Now, this is the part I want to go to. Now, first of all, it's a lot. Y'all, oh, it's a lot. Accordingly, I'm sure this is posted like in one of those Facebook groups or something, so I'm sure y'all will see it. But according to the Attorney General, concludes that the board violated Section 2.01 of the Open Meetings Act by failing to make its June 3rd and July 1st meetings convenient and open to the public. In accordance with these findings of fact and conclusions of law, the board is directed to take immediate and appropriate action to comply with this opinion by taking measures to make all future meetings convenient and open to the public, including holding meetings. You know, I should probably screenshot this part because there's nobody address in there. Sorry, y'all, I had to cut it out. And I'm so sorry. I wish I could have sat here and took a whole lot of time. We'll do that later this weekend. because it's not that I don't think it's important. I just think, okay, so this is I'm saving this and I'm putting it up here. I want y'all to let me know what you think. I find that it's two sides of this. It's such a complete it's such a clusterdom, if you would. Hit the like button, guys. This is my thoughts. I think let me put this up here for you guys. Ooh, hopefully this works. Oh, I gotta get back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Hit the like button for your girl trying to get a lunch break up in here and get this dudes up in here. Okay. So you guys, this is where we just put our fake lawyer hats on, because I'm a fake lawyer over here now, because I can't tell you, I'm not I'm a fake attorney general at this point. So I want to go here. I couldn't go there. I want to go here to this paragraph. Okay, can you see my cursor right here under number 8? Number 8. You guys put your opinions. I love to hear them. In accordance with these findings of fact and conclusions of law, the board is directed to take immediate and appropriate action to comply with this opinion by taking measures to make all future meetings convenient and open to the public, including holding meetings at a location with enough space to be reasonably accessible and configuring the meeting setup to accommodate the public. Although the board is permitted to take reasonable and appropriate measures to ensure the safety of the members of the public and public officials, it is directed to refrain from unnecessary security measures such as street closures, parking barricades, and an excessive police presence at the that physically impedes members of the public from reaching Village Hall, and or creates a hostile atmosphere that may deter the public from attending meetings. As required by Section 3.5 of the Open Meetings Act, the board shall either take necessary action as soon as practical to comply with the directives of this opinion, or shall indicate administrative review under Section 7.5 of OMA. All right. So, okay. Now, just hear me out before y'all get to screaming and yelling. Cause y'all, I ain't trying to tussle. It's Thursday, and your girl didn't even have her vitamins this morning. This is the thing. They said to take away the heavy police presence. When I went, I did not see that. They took away, so we just had Terry, and we didn't even have the extra commanders this time. We still had the what you call that, metal detectors. You still had that. Okay. And they did not barricade the parking lot like they used to. I'm gonna just give you my thing. So on this part, let me see if I can go to my video where we did that. Do I feel like the Park District is the easiest place to have the board meeting? It's easy. The second part, do I feel like if Tiffany adjusted, like we're talking about legal, we're not talking about feelings. So if she made sure it was open, they gave her a chance. When you read that paragraph, they gave Tiffany and the board of trustees, she gave them a chance to, we didn't have the streets barricaded, and we didn't have the heavy police presence. And then she said it was an overflow. Now, I don't know what an overflow was. I'm just going to be honest, because I've been at a lot of board meetings and I haven't seen the overflow. And let me give you my opinion of someone that has been there. It has been so hard to get into the board meetings, both sides, from the citizens and from the police, both sides. The police standing up when you're talking and standing up over you. I don't even understand why they got to stand behind you when you're talking at the podium and the dais is so far up, but then any other time anybody's walking up to the dais anyway. I'm just confusion. So technically, just by the lettering and the legal part of it, yes, it was corrected. Okay, we opened in Village Hall. When I went to Village Hall, you could walk in. It was nobody holding the door. If the door was not locked, you could walk in. That was corrected. So technically, she corrected it. Now, personally, do I feel like, child, let's just ride it out at the Village Hall? Not the Village Hall. What's that called over there, y'all? Just let the people go into the park district, sit down, call it a day. And I think Tiffany should be there for the whole meeting. If that's gonna work, let it work. That's just me saying it. But then I'm thinking, as the mayor, she's probably feeling like, why would I just be into what y'all want? So that's where I think the whole thing where she's suing the trustees and the park district. Now, honestly, is so much video out there. The attorney general is going to be able to dissect how these board meetings going anyway. Like, okay, how can we say at Thornton Township it's a threat, right? It's a threat at Thornton Township, right? But it's not a threat when Tiffany walked in the park district. The same threat is there. The unruly crowd, people yelling, it's the same threat. It's the same threat either way you look at it. So I think what's going to happen, if they have time, because election time is around a quarter. So we got the preliminaries and then we're right there in February. If they have time, they're just going to be able to review what's happening. Like I have yet to see. It's like, if we're gonna say that Keith Price yelled at somebody, we're gonna not say how many people that yelled at Keith Price. Like, it's like, okay, when he do it, it's like, oh no, it's a threat. It's a threat. Keith Price is yelling at me, and he's not an elected official. I don't know. He's not elected. But if you yell at him, it's the same way. So it's like, I think it's wrong on both sides. I just don't think it's no medium. And so technically, according to this letter, she did the corrections. You know what I mean? And it seemed like a warning, if you will. And then if we want to be just plain about it, we know it wasn't like the letter came out. I think the letter, it would have been cool if it was posted. So right next to the agenda. But I know this letter is a lot of pages, but just this highlighted portion right next to the agenda, even if the trustees would have did it, just have it on the window so that the citizens would have known this was the request. But to sue, let's go back over it because this is the whole thing. The lawsuit against and guys, if you're here, hit the like button if you can. Help us reach our $10 goal. I know a lot of y'all are just here to pass the word and to be mad, but I do know I have a few supporters in here. So if you can, hit the QR code and consider joining the membership. Let's go back to the lawsuit part. And I want to know, I appreciate y'all thoughts. Like, I really do. I can agree that the meeting since March been heck. I've been there. We've seen the police presence. It's not, we can't make it up. I've covered a lot of this. Then we also can't act like this is not, no matter how you feel about Tiffany Henyard, she's still the mayor and she deserves protection. I've saw Riley Rogers mention in some of these old videos, shout out to Choose Compassion and Conscious, when he had an officer because he had death threats. So I've worked with Shaw. I've seen the officer follow him. So it's not unusual for her to be a mayor and need protection. I just think that if we did have a chance at the park district to say, okay, we're going to have it here, it got really unruly when she came in. And that could be, it's sort of like this. You ever had a situation? Oh, I want to put this. Oh, Choose. Hey, Regina. Hey, Choose. Choose said the park district is not appropriate for political meetings. Okay, I didn't know that. You're right. Okay, see, I didn't know. So if that's something. So this is my thing. Remember, I was asking why we just couldn't have it at the auditorium at the high school, but I guess that's not appropriate either. I don't know. Where would we have it at? Again, the only opinion I have is that the residents suffer. The only opinion I have at the end of the day, I don't care where you had it. It was at one time we had it outside. Remember when the trustees sat outside with a picnic table and had the meeting outside? I really don't care where we have it at. I do say, as a person who's and I'm sure Choose too, someone reviewing these old meetings, the fact that it's this many people that want to get into a Dolton meeting. I think that's more. I know that sounds weird, but it would be empty seats galore. Mama Hill, if you still here, you could vouch for that. Empty seats galore. And you would see the same people: Mama Creighton, Mama Hill, Trina Downs, Dan Lee. Now all of a sudden it's people banging on the door from all over the world trying to get into board meetings. And it's just not that it's not your right. It's just, it's really, now that's what I really be like, really? So I think that's more of the shocker for me. And thanks for your comment. So let's go. So I don't know what happened on the October 9th meeting. Sorry, I wasn't plugged in like that for y'all. But thanks for filling me in when you can. Like I said, kudos to those that finally got the Attorney General to respond. I don't take that as a small thing that you did that you kept going out for what you believe in. I think everyone should go out for what they believe in. Now let's go back. I think Tiffany, now this is what I will say. Let me see. Tiffany, she's suing. I think this new lawyer, I don't know. Y'all, hold on. Because y'all know I got to get up out of here. Let's go back because she's suing the park district and them. Let me go back. Now, this is what I want to say. It's something about this new lawyer. I wonder if she got like a lawyer that was in political science. He doesn't seem scared. I don't know what is going on. So now, remember I said it was 2 lawyers and why they just didn't advise her to go over there? Maybe they did. Maybe this was like a warning situation. So I'm wondering what the communication was between the board and the mayor on where to have the meeting. I just wish we just have the meeting and call it a day. It'd be the old 20-minute meetings we used to have and call it a day. And so I don't think so, LJ. Why boo? That's that I don't think so, because you can't say that now. And thanks for being here. You can't say that, oh, when it's somebody talking at the podium and they say no, we disagree, and then everybody got their cameras out and surrounding. Now that's a threat. But then when she's there and people are standing up, booing and screaming and yelling, that's not a threat. I don't think, thank God it don't escalate. You know what I mean? Thank God it don't escalate. That's all I want to say. Like, oh, I can't wait for election season to come and go. Before I leave, let's play this one more time. And I appreciate y'all thoughts, everybody's thoughts. I just want to get the conversation going with that. So, in my opinion, it's easier just to hold it. But now, like Chu said, the park district's not appropriate for political meetings. You know what? Because I remember Jason saying something, didn't he, when he was up there and people were talking about, I'm a run. And he was like, well, we don't want to get the park district in trouble with the political things. Could this have anything to do with the lawsuit? Y'all let me know your thoughts. Like, because he sure enough mentioned that at that last meeting when people were like, yes, sign my petition, blah, blah, blah. He was like, hold up. We do not want to get the Park District involved in this. So could that be part of the lawsuit?
Dolton Mayor Tiffany.
Oh, and did y'all notice? I'm sorry, I left this part out. It wasn't just Tiffany suing. Guess who else suing? Stan Brown and Andrew Holmes. Did y'all hear that?
Tiffany Henyard is suing some village trustees over Monday's meeting. In court documents filed yesterday.
Now, look. Tiffany Henyard, Stanley Brown, and Andrew Holmes versus Allison Key, Tammy Brown, Brittany Norwood, Jason House, Kiana. But I didn't know Keith Freeman and the Dolton Park District. Now, Keith, like, what I do? Now, what I do? I know Keith, like, now what I got to do with this?
Henyard, along with trustees Andrew Holmes and Staley Brown, accused the other trustees of illegally holding that meeting. The Dolton Village Administrator and Park District also named in this lawsuit. This past Monday, the majority of trustees held their monthly meeting at the Park District building. The Illinois Attorney General had said Village Hall cannot legally.
I'm not trying to be funny, but welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. If y'all have been here, now I see why the DJ got a banner. Remember, we were watching this meeting, like, why the DJ got a banner? I saw his name clear as day on the news. Shout out to the DJ.
Illinois Attorney General had said Village Hall cannot legally fit the crowds that are usually at the meetings. Henyard tried to hold a separate meeting at Village Hall, but canceled that one and went to the Park District site. Henyard says she took steps to bring Village Hall into compliance, but accuses other village leaders of not responding. Henyard is asking a judge to declare Village Hall as the primary site of business and to invalidate any business conducted at Monday's meeting.
Okay, now let's talk about it without feelings, just with facts. She said she tried to bring the meeting into compliance. She's accusing them of not responding, and she's asking the judge to declare Village Hall where the meetings are conducted. When we go to this meeting, when we go to that letter, you know, I just want to, when we get to it, the board is directed to take immediate and appropriate action to comply with this opinion by taking measures to make sure all future meetings are convenient and open to the public, including holding meetings at a location with enough space to be reasonably accessible and configuring the meeting setup to accommodate the public. If she did have in writing to say, hey, I made these adjustments, I don't know. You know, that's something to think about. Just something to think about. Yes, is it easier because the Park District is there? It's convenient. Yeah. But if she made these things, the parking lot wasn't blocked. People had video of that. You just walked in there. You went and you go. You walked in the door. It was no police presence. We did have the fight. What you call that thing? I keep on forgetting the thing. We still had the metal detector, right? But it was nobody telling me to specifically go through the metal detector. I could walk wherever I wanted to. And I don't know, but I don't know if that was for everybody, but I found that interesting. So we shall see. Again, you know what my concern is? This another lawsuit, another thing that we got to pay for as residents. And I hope people keep that in the back of their mind, because now the trustees are going to have to fight back. Tiffany's going to have to fight back. And guess who's in the middle? The residents. It's timestamped, so it happened. Wow. It's such a mess. Now, Keith, this is the only thing I can agree with. So I just wanted to share that. But isn't that interesting? Stan Brown, too?
Holding that meeting. The Dolton Village Administrator and Park District also named in this lawsuit. This past Monday, the majority of trustees held their monthly meeting at the Park District building. The Illinois Attorney General had said Village Hall cannot legally fit the crowds that are usually at the meetings. Henyard tried to hold a separate meeting at Village Hall, but canceled that one and went to the Park District site. Henyard says she took steps to bring Village Hall into compliance, but accuses other village leaders of not responding. Henyard is asking a judge to declare Village Hall as the primary site of business and to invalidate any business conducted at Monday's meeting, as well as last month's. We've reached out to the trustees named in the lawsuit, the village administrator, and the Dolton Park District. Tonight, we've not heard back.
And in your role as mayor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you much, sir. I'm a private investigator. I've got some books that says for mayor. Inside, I have from the United States District Court.
All right. So that was just my commentary on what was going on. Nothing specific. What else? Let me know your thoughts. I think, like I said, the only people that are hurt in the middle are the residents, and I appreciate you guys. Y'all just stay strong, child. stay strong until election time. Cause baby, who can save us now? But I really do. I hope everybody just stay strong and take care of themselves, because this is a stressful situation. And I wish, you know what, it got so far gone. At first it was like, come on, y'all, come together. But you could go back to those old meetings. My favorite one to watch, if you have not, is that Christmas meeting. Oh my goodness, I'll do a breakdown one day. I'm sorry, but go to the trustees, the Board of Trustees YouTube page, and look up that 12/11. It was that Christmas meeting. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Watch this for yourself. You see Tiffany walk in there, and she's really trying, and then she's trying, and she's trying, and she's trying, and it was just like, it was nothing that she could do. And I think that's sort of like, y'all ever saw the movie? Y'all ever saw Maleficent? Is that the name of it? With Angelina Jolie, and they give you the story of the my favorite Disney cartoon, Sleeping Beauty. And remember, Maleficent was the evil queen, and they give you the story of Maleficent and how she became the evil queen. I don't know why that just popped in my head. Like, she was trying and trying and trying, and then it just went like, okay, they clipped her wings and she turned into Maleficent. Y'all, if you haven't watched Maleficent, watch it. It's insane. All right, you guys. Be safe. Take care. Hey, Regina. Hello, everybody. I miss Mike Rule number 5. Everybody that's here, I appreciate you. Jackals Layer says Stan Brown, he went to the last meeting. You know what? How did this happen? That's what I said, Stan. But hey, Stan, like, look, I don't know. Y'all, we was long-winded. Let's be long-winded. Hit the like on the way out.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just acting.
Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy.